Okay, hello everyone. So this is group one. This is the presentation for sprint 4 of our project. Okay, so I'll just quickly guide you through what all we have covered. So as we can see, this is the landing page of our project. We have a header. In that header, we have on the top left-hand corner, we have a title. And on the top right-hand corner, we have all the modules that are basically shown, basically included in this project. So if we see in the center, there is a basically a heading of our website, and there is a register team button where we can register our teams. Now, if you scroll down, we have sponsors as well. In this sponsors, we have whenever a sponsor is registered, we will be displaying those sponsors on the front page or the landing page of the project. Now, if we scroll further down, we can see that there is a footer as well, footer module as well. We have a suggestion box and standings, schedules, and things like that. So for us to be contacted and stuff like that. So if you scroll to the top, okay, now we'll go to the news. This was the home page. Now we'll go to the news section. So this basically is a news section. Basically, any news related to our particular tournament will be displayed over here. So we have distributed it in a table format. Now, if we go to create schedule, this is one of the most important and one of the most critical functionalities of this project. So if we can go ahead and select the team here, and we can select team 2 as well, and we can enter any date and in the format of mm/bd/yy. And if we schedule the game here, it will basically just schedule the game. And if we go to the rules section again, this was how the scheduling works. If you go to the rules section, we have displayed all the rules and basically the regulations and the accolades and awards here. And if you go to the referees section, yeah, so now in this, the referee will have the opportunity to go ahead and log the match standings for each match that they have been a referee in. So here we have just some test data related to the teams, and we are pulling all that data from the backend, and we are updating the scores, and we are updating the winning team as well. Now, if we go to the statistics section, so yeah, now so whatever the referees have basically entered, and the standings that they have entered through each match, those standings will be used to compute basically the points and the standings of each team in the tournament. So when we talk about this, so for each match we have a log that is created. So let's say for the first line is team A, team B, and the team A had won, and the points were points allotted to that team up to now is 2. So if we go to the view games schedule module, now here we can see all the schedules of the game. So basically whichever teams are present and what all matches and on what dates are the matches going to happen. These are the basically the schedules which are being decided by the tournament manager using the create schedule module. And this is how the schedules will be pulled from the backend and displayed. Now I'll hand over to Shubhangi to briefly go over the login and sign up and the authentication part of this module. Go ahead, Shubhangi.
Okay. Hi everyone, thank you Paresh. So as Paresh has already explained most of the functionalities in the navigation bar that we have covered, I will be discussing about the authentication. So currently we have authentication based on 2 user rules, that is user rule 0 and user rule 1. So I have already created a user with user rule 0 authentication and user rule 1 authentication. So firstly, let me show you for the user rule 1. So I have a user with username new, and that is user rule 1. So I would be logging with that user. So the access privileges are limited to the create schedule and referees option. So as I have already stated, the user rule 1 has access privileges to the functionalities that are to be done by referees, coach, manager, and the team manager. So the user role 1 can access the create schedule part and also the referees part. Now again, if I access with the user with, I've already created XYZ is user with user role 0 permission. So the access is limited for that. So as you can see, a person with user role 0 access cannot access the create schedule part, though he or she can access the general information that are displayed on our tournament website. So yeah, this is the part for the authentication, and while signing up, the user can enter the user role that he or she wants to enroll in.
Okay, I think we can skip that part because we have less time. So I guess,
Okay.
Arjun, you can go ahead and just
Yeah.
map it
Okay.
to the tasks and the Taiga board, please.
So are you able to see my screen?
Let me
Not
stop
yet.
sharing.
I think Shubhangi has to
Yeah.
stop sharing. Yeah, now we can
Yeah.
see it.
So this is the Taiga page of our sprint 4. So you can see that there were many storyless tasks. We were fixing the bug this sprint, and we also have some other technical dependencies that we have done. Other than this, our focus was on the referee and on the navigation bar, so that you can see that we had stories for that. You can see that out of 48.5, we have completed 42.5 tasks, and with 88% tasks are done. And this is the burn down chart of our current sprint. It's near to the close to the ideal line. So you can see that we have done work throughout the sprint, and it's distributed. So yeah, that's the update on the Taiga
Yeah,
page.
so
And
the
also we have
last day of the sprint would be November 30th. So that again will go down a bit. Yeah.
Okay, so we have also created the sprint wiki page for deliverable for sprint 4, which contains all the information about that sprint. So yeah, that's all from my side. I think we can conclude.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Just one more second. So Professor had mentioned what all people have done and individual contributions. So can you just quickly go over to the project, Shubhangi?
Yeah. Just let me share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So when we are talking about this, just scroll up a little bit.
Yeah.
So when we talk about modules and stuff like that, so the task-wise distribution is displayed on the Taiga. So I'll go ahead and tell about mine. So I have worked on, just scroll up. I have worked on the news module. I have worked on the create schedule module. I have worked on the rules and referees statistics module and the register team module. I have also worked on the views games schedule module. And Shubhangi has worked on the landing page, the home page, and she has worked on the login and the sign up and majority of the user role based functionality. She has also worked on the sponsors and the footer page as well. So yeah, and when it comes to Arjun has worked on all the APIs based on the Fast API. Okay, I think we can wrap up now. I think it's more than 7 minutes.
If you want, we can just show a view of a Fast API also. So it's basically the API doc representation for all our APIs that we have created. So yeah, this is just a view of the Fast API documentation.
Okay, that is how it looks. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Okay, so I think we can stop now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.